Hello, my friends. Hello. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because we're going through the biggest transformation ever on this planet right now. And if you're feeling it, if you're like, what's my purpose? How do I navigate this relationship struggle? Who am I? Where do I belong? What's this past trauma? How much do I charge? What do I do now? How do I lead this team? What is going to happen on this planet when we are all dying and suffocating from PFAS forever chemicals and climate change? All the things, all the things, all the things. Just take a moment to come into our center and imagine how incredible this moment is. Imagine how incredible this opportunity is to evolve and to access our superpowers in this now moment. As future humans, we are being called to access our greatest human potential right now. And so I am offering something this summer. It's just for the summer. It's a special one-on-one deep dive with me. Yes, with you and you, because I see you. One of the things I wanted to share, I'm sharing this in the newsletter. Actually, are you on my newsletter list? Because I'm sharing some really cool things in there. A story about when I was witnessed by a mountain lion. And I live in an area where I walk outside, there's wild animals all over the place, bears and deer and baby deer and raccoons and foxes and coyotes and all things, bobcats. And so I see bear all the time. Like they literally walk right in my backyard. We look at each other and we're like, how you doing? It's like that. And then my dog gets that too. We're just like, this is how we live together. This is how we live together and we see each other. Now, animals see these bear are a little bit domesticated, like they live with us, but I have been in places where I have seen wild animals, like in 15 miles out in the wilderness, literally wilderness areas, no humans, and alone. And to see a mountain lion in a situation like that, like standing face to face, what happened is I learned something. This was like 30 years ago, and this happened once. I was walking on a trail, and I see a mountain lion jumped out the trail and stood right in front of me and looked me in the eye. And that was the moment for the first time in my life that I felt seen. Like I felt seen. People say, what happened? Did you freak out? You can't freak out. You cannot freak out. You die if you freak out. So you don't freak out. You, 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 what I did was I learned what influence is. I learned how to become the influencer in that situation. But it was interesting because I wasn't influencing or dominating this being. No, we were like influencing each other. We met in the space of influence. You do that, I do that. And we were thinking together. It was telepathic, our communication. And literally, this thing was so close to me. It was like maybe less than 10 feet, 5 feet away. It was so close. It was right next to me. It was like staring at me in the eyes. And I was 19. And I remember in that moment, and I think about whenever I teach the conscious influence, the work on conscious influence, the whole journey of increase is around conscious influence. Whenever I think about this, I go back to that mountain lion, and the lesson there was around this animal saw me, like saw my wild. It didn't communicate with me, Stephanie, who's like, the intellect has got this influence that I'm going to figure out how to get out of the situation. No, it connected to a primal force within me, and I felt seen. And it was from that point on, I had just moved out west to California from New York. And it was at that point on that I really got in touch with my wild self that I realized I had never even contacted through and since I was a kid. And that is what I offer when I work with people. I see who you really are. I mean, the people only see what we show them, right? And the amount of transformation and power that gets to unfold and magic that gets to unfold for us when we are actually seen is amazing. It's like there's something, this permission to be more of who we are, to see more of who we are. And it's fast. It's like, this is where quantum shifts happen. So being witnessed by that animal, having it see who I really was, my wild self, gave me permission to know that I could communicate with it. I didn't know that before that. Like that was my school right there. And I'll always go back to that moment because it was so magical. So when I'm working with somebody and I really see them, and that level of being seen, it's invisible. It's not like I do XYZ and so that you can have XYZ outcome. No, it's all about you and your own transformation, but you like being able to really feel seen allows you to see yourself. allows you to give that part of yourself permission to actualize, to be, whether it's through your relationships, through your communication, through negotiating, through business. What's my pricing? Through business, impact, purpose, all the things, all the things. And so in this moment that we are all navigating of evolution on our planet together and individually, I invite you to consider grabbing one of the 3 spots I have remaining for this one-on-one private situation. A deep dive over 7 weeks. You have 5 sessions over 7 weeks, and we have access on voicemail. So if you are familiar with WhatsApp, I prefer Telegram. We can do WhatsApp on-demand coaching, on-demand transformation, on-demand check-ins. It is the best ever, and it is where really the transformation gets to happen at quantum rates. So this is available for a insane, I didn't even do the percentages because I suck at math or whatever. That's an old story I tell myself. However, it is $1,444 for this whole thing. So it's usually a 5-figure investment. And the reason why I'm doing this as well is that a lot of my clients take a pause in the summer, and I do too. And I'm working on a book and all the things. And so this is a beautiful way for me to easily just show up. Like for me, this is the work I love to do. It's easy. I show up. It's not as easy for, to be on the other end where we're doing our own work. That's what I'm doing. As I write this book, I'm doing my work, believe me. Ooh, am I in it? And I'm having a lot of insights. And I love being able to take those insights and bring them into the work that I do with folks. You know what I mean? Real time. That makes it lived. I get to have the lived experience, and you too, without the sweat equity of figuring it all out. But that's not true. We're all figuring it all out together. And that's why I'm offering this opportunity to work together for 7 weeks. And the issue or the thing or the reason is because some of my clients left to pause in the summer, or a lot of people wanting to start their work. They're saying, yes, I want to do this work with you. And can we start in September? And so I'm saying, sure. And here's the best opportunity ever if you want to start now, if you see the value in this and you're like now, because guess what? Evolution, don't wait till September. It's here now. So let me know if you want one of these spots. I had 8 spots and there's only 3 left. So, and it goes until the end of June. I have a feeling it's going to go before the end of June. So let me know if one of these spots is yours, and you can find the link in my bio here on Instagram, and that is, or wherever you're seeing this video, and it's on my Linktree page. So the top little link on the Linktree page. All right. And hit me up with an email if there's any questions you have or you'd love to explore if this is a fit for you. Thank you. And take a deep breath. Look at all this green. Yeah. Thank you, forest. We love you.